everybody in? Is everybody in? Is everybody in? It's time for the ritual to begin. Montana man calls police to complain he was ripped off in a meth deal. A Butte, Montana man is in jail after he called police Wednesday to report that he got ripped off while trying to buy methamphetamines. Police allege 31-year-old Dean May Jr. called police to report he paid $60 to a woman to buy the illegal drugs, but she fled with his money. Police determined May was intoxicated and under the influence of meth, which was a violation of his probation, and he was arrested. Well, first of all, they said he was high. He had to be high as hell. You had to be ultra high if you think that calling the cops somehow is going to get them to hunt down the lady who ripped you off that didn't go get the drugs you wanted to buy. But I don't know, maybe he was, he's like, there's that slim chance that the police will be like, sure, we'll go retrieve your bag of meth and we'll get your money back from that wayward prostitute that you tried to hand money to buy illegal drugs. I'm guessing that was his idea of what was going to happen. I don't know how you could come to any other conclusion that, hey, they're going to arrest me. And the worst part was the dude already had a warrant. Dude already has a warrant for his arrest. And he's buying drugs. And he's like, yeah, the cops will help me out. They'll help me get my drugs. But it didn't work out that way. So, Mr. Meth buyer man who calls the cops, this swig is for you.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Does take a lot of nuts to call the police to find your drugs.
Stop it. Get some help.
Florida woman pulls alligator out of pants during traffic stop. Why would you have an alligator in your pants? Why? Why would you have one? That makes no sense. Okay, Alright, I'll read the rest of the story and give my opinion, but that even reading this again, it catches you off guard. Not to be outdone by Florida man, Florida woman pulled a foot-long alligator out of her pants during a traffic stop on Monday. When deputies pulled over the woman, who was observed flying past a stop sign in a blue Chevy pickup, she pulled a baby alligator out of her pants. The Florida woman, identified as 25-year-old Ariel Michelle Marcan Lequire, also had 41 turtles in her possession. Wow. And this goes off to everyone in our story right here.
I have been called bad before. Many have said I do things that are not correct to do. I don't believe in such talk as this. I am nice man with happy feelings
all of the time. I tell you what, my computer crashed a couple of days ago, got the old blue screen of death. And it was a giant kick in the crotch, I'll tell you that. My couple of days off, I've just been working on a computer over and over again. Like some computer-themed nightmare. Like, why don't you work? Work, damn you! Do it now! But no, it will not listen. It does not respond to my beatings. It just keeps not working. Well, until now. But take that, you blue demon! You always got to watch out for those Smurf demons. Them Smurf demons that crawled from the pit. You got to make like Gargamel and be like, to hell with you, Smurf demon. Be gone from my land. The only thing that will be Smurferific is your death. Man, it takes my people like some time to grow some nuts. When are you going to fucking go in there and kill this demon? I sense fearsome magic emanating from the Lair Master Long Dong Silver. Alas, your chosen lack sufficient strength and numbers to act against the fiend at this time. They always lack efficiency. I fly around like this, look. Fly around like this. Fly around like that. And then I kill a vampire bat. Ah, get me some more drinky drink. As always, I'll probably be falling out of the chair. But that's okay. You can just hear me making groaning noises and staring at a stuck screen. Pardon me, Master Long Dong Silver, but there's someone who wishes to convey the words of gratitude. Prize giveaway turns out to be a bust. With promises of $500 gift coupons, plasma televisions, and video game systems, dozens of fugitives accused of a host of crimes were duped into going to a West Side warehouse, where instead they were arrested on outstanding warrants. Among those arrested was Christopher Minkle, 47, of Chicago, who had an outstanding warrant for driving on a suspended license. CW Marketing prize giveaway was a scam. Sent his uncle to fill out the survey in his place according... Oh wow, this dude sent his uncle to go claim the prize from the police, and he got arrested. The uncle was not thrilled to be questioned by deputies, and instead told police where they could find his nephew. That is great. He tried to set up his uncle, and his uncle pulled the old switcheroo on him. Dart said in announcing the arrests at the warehouse Tuesday, "Whenever you can get individuals who agree to come here and help us, it's a real positive thing. The entire operation was a 2-week effort, and other than printing and mailing expenses, the costs were very minimal. In addition, the operation netted $5,000 in fees from vehicles towed." So they got their rides towed as well. But it says they were more mad about not getting the TV than getting arrested. Okay, so you have this thing going on, alright? And they don't know it's a sting. They just send out flyers saying, "Hey, it's a sweepstakes giveaway. Come get your prize." And they all waltz in and get arrested. If I was a convict or had the warrant, yeah, I wouldn't be going anywhere. First of all, I'd be like, I see stuff like that in the mail all the time. To like, come get a discount car, or here's a free scratch off so you can win a prize at our store or something. It's all baloney. No one just randomly hands you anything. They ain't gonna be just like, "Hey, here's a TV and a yacht. Come on down." I remember I was telling you about Frank last time when I worked at a restaurant who was a delivery driver. Well, there was another driver that worked at the same restaurant, and we're going to call him Bill. Now, old Bill, he had anger issues. And, like, if something was bothering him, he would just kind of go into crazy fits of rage. Like, one thing is he fed the fish at work. There was a fish tank out in the lobby. And he took care of the tank, and he did a good job with that. But man, if you touch the tank, or you were messing with anything around it, he would flip out. He would flip out like you just punched his mother. And he didn't care. Even if you were a customer, he would do this. He'd be like, hey, what are you doing over there? This person's like, hey, I was just looking at the fish. And, I'm here to pick up my food. But he'd flip out and just go into a rage. And, I remember one time he came back from a delivery and the person he delivered to straight stiffed him. And I think he had to go back a couple of times because they didn't answer the door and they kept calling back. So he came back, man, and they had ordered the biggest pizza we had at the time. And he pulled it out of the bag. I think it was, well, actually, I think they had, asked for the pizza to be replaced. So that's why he had another pizza with him. And so he was pissed that he got stiffed and had to re-deliver several times. So he just runs in, sprints in there, and takes the pizza, and then he throws it at the wall. And the box opens. And the box opens, and the pizza just sticks to the wall. And he's just sitting there like a post-it note. Well, he's just cursing left and right. He's like, son of a bitch! I had to go back 3 times, and they didn't tip me at all. I hope they burn it all. So needless to say, his nickname was Psycho Bill. Everybody, when you would say, hey, is Psycho Bill here, you knew who they were talking about. But the best story was that this place still gave you an option to just cut you a check. You could get direct deposit, but you could also get a check cut for you. And since Psycho Bill was old school, he would have his in check form. Well, we had just got paid and he had got his check, and 15 minutes later, he comes around and he's like, hey, who stole my check? Who stole it? And it's like, hey, none of us have. I don't know what, you just had it in your hands. He's like, no, one of you stole it. You pocketed it. You're gonna go cash my check. I swear to God, I will kick the crap out of all of you. Where is my check? And he's running around looking. He's looking high and low. His face is turning red. Everybody's like, man, I wish I could go home early. And then all of a sudden, one of our bosses is like, hey, Bill! He's like, what? What is wrong? Oh, I got to do the face. What? What is wrong? Do you know where my check is? And they're like, hey, Bill, your check is in the bill of your hat. The whole time it was taped to his fucking head. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was great. He'd also, too, he was so paranoid that he would count his tips over in the corner. So me and one of my friends that worked there, just to mess with him a little bit, every time he'd go to the corner and start counting, we would walk over to that corner and act like we were doing something. So he'd have to stop counting and go walk to another corner. And we'd follow him around the store. And he'd keep going from corner to corner trying to count his money. But it never was successful. Oh yes, Luna. He was a crazy, crazy man. And unfortunately, one night he kind of got his comeuppance. Because he delivered to this shady apartment complex across the street. And, all of a sudden we got a call from the cops. Because Psycho Bill got jumped. And when he got jumped, he didn't get jumped for the money. These sons of bitches jumped him for his pizza. They didn't take his cash. They kicked his ass and threw him down the stairs. And took the food and walked away. And it's like, why would you do that anyway? They know the address. They know where you live. We knew they're going to get you.